Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to another one. Hope all is well. It is Friday. We're going to do the Colorado Newsweek wrap up. Shilo Sanders had surgery on his pinky. So we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about some transfer portal news. But anyway, welcome. Welcome to Friday. You made it through the week. You know what I'm saying? All praises due to the Most High. You made it through the rest of the week. There's a lot of news going on in Colorado. For one, they don't have a defensive coordinator yet. And I was watching the pregame show with Uncle Neely, and he talked about it. He said Coach Prime pretty much know what he's doing in regarding the defensive coordinator position. He also said that he want to take his time with it. Remember that he want to make sure he get it right. And also, there's other, the people that he's vetting probably are getting in other offers and stuff like that. So I believe the process will come to an end pretty soon, and they will announce who is the new the defensive coordinator. And Uncle Neely also said that some of the guys that are in training camp right now, if they're not working hard because they don't have a defensive coordinator yet, that will be noted. And he said they probably will be transferring out after the spring game or before the spring game. So he said that earlier. I don't have the timestamp. I was going to pull that up, but I'm sure you guys watched the pregame show as well. So Uncle Neely said it. But anyway, the defensive coordinator, I don't know who's going to be the defensive coordinator. There's a lot of people out there, though, that are available and are really capable of becoming the defensive coordinator. And we know that the defensive coordinator position is vacant. The old coach went back to his alma mater. And so that is vacant. I don't know if it's out of the ordinary, though, that they don't have a defensive coordinator yet. Because remember, Michigan, their head coach left, Harbaugh left for the NFL, even though they have a new coach. But, a lot of teams are going through changes even at this particular time. So it's not out of ordinary. Coach said he just want to get it right. He said he owes his team, that right there. He owes his defense to get it right. So I already know he's going to get it right. I mean, he has a lot of contact. See, this is why I'm not worried about it. Let me just say this. I'm not worried about it because he has a lot of contacts in the NFL. This is not like a regular coaching situation here. He has a lot of contacts. So just got to hold tight and let the process play out. Let things play out. And I'm sure a defensive coordinator position is going to be available pretty soon. I see you guys. I see you guys in the comments. This is live. I know people say, Max, is this live? Yes, it is live. This is live. You see the live button. It's live, man. Yes, it is. It's definitely live. I like doing these videos like this. And actually, let me just tell you guys real quick why I do this. I got the idea from another channel that goes live like maybe 3 or 4 times a day. You guys know what I'm talking about. Life and Football. That's where I got the idea from. He goes live a lot. And it's a way, I don't know, it's just YouTube likes these lives. They like when you go live. It seemed like every so often the algorithm changes and they like when you go live. So um, you know, I'm going live here. But at some point, I want to say maybe a little later, we might have a late night live where we'll do the panel and stuff like that. So look out for that. And we got probably some announcements coming maybe next week or something like that. Or I might save that. I might save the announcements for the channel. That I might save. So but yeah, look out for that. But yeah, getting back to the coaching for a second. Everything is good. I know the defensive line coach situation. Where is the defensive line coach? Well, someone told me that he's had a medical situation and he'll be back. So they still have a defensive line coach. We just don't see him, but he's probably recovering or something. I don't know the details of Coach Sal, on what's going on with him, but I'm sure he's around. I didn't see any news saying that Coach Sal had left the team. So Coach Sal, is more than capable of getting that defensive line together. He's coached a lot of great players back in the day and current NFL players. So I'm not worried about Coach Sal. But shout out to Coach Sal, though. I like when he be like, there it is. There it is. I like Coach Sal. Now, Warren Sapp, I don't know. Just got to wait on it and see. I know Warren Sapp had replied to a message on Twitter saying, hold tight, hold tight or whatever. So we'll see what happens with good old Warren Sapp, man. We'll see what happens. But yeah, this is live, folks. I'm just telling you, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. How y'all doing today? How's everybody doing in the chat, man? Are y'all doing all right? I hope y'all doing all right, man. I hope y'all doing all right. So please subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can get updated on the latest content as it drop. Give us a like. If you're here, give us a like. That'd be greatly appreciated in advance. Shilo Sanders, he's having surgery on his pinky. Like, I got problems with my hands, whatever, from playing football. It comes with it. But he probably injured it on a tackle or something like that, and that's how it healed. But shout out to him. He is actually having surgery here. So let's take a look at this.
Yeah, you messed with my finger your whole life now. Look at yours. So don't try to get out of everything else for a pinky. Pinkies don't even count, dog. No, pinkies don't even matter, man.
I don't care what you say. Shador's not getting no surgery. Yeah, he's not doing nothing right now.
Shador just got finished having a great workout. Why does it got to be you against your brother, dog? You got 120 other kids.
Y'all want me to go through war in the winter? I'm not doing that.
No, I want you to go to war. I want you to go to a football game.
I just want you to respect my injuries. When I carry, I need.
Dog, you don't even use a pinky. Can't even get a booger away.
If I don't use it, when do you like this?
Dog, I don't know what you did for you to be like that. Or do I?
I don't know. Maybe it was in the process of getting 5 turnovers this season. I don't know.
No, dog. All right, son. I want you to count yourself down. Are you going under?
Yeah, this is serious stuff. You're the only person that don't take it serious.
No, you got a pinky, dog. No, pinky is not no good for nothing, dog. Nobody uses pinky.
You shocked the world. You got your toes put up. And there's
No, you think I wanted to do that? Why don't you do like Ronnie Lott and just cut the tip off like a real safety? Cut the tip off like Ronnie Lott like a real safety.
Can you never had a good one, bud.
All right, Bob. I'm praying for your son. If something happens to you, I give you a trust fund to Boston. Okay.
I got trust fund. You know my birthday's coming up. I should be getting it.
Guess what? Happy birthday. Bye.
Shilo getting surgery?
Yeah, it's pinky.
All right, so Shilo is getting surgery. It's crazy how he always got this competition with Shador. That's that sibling rivalry stuff, man. He always talking about Shador. It's like him and Shador. Like, they always going at it. He's getting ready to go under. He's talking about Shador, but he's getting his pinky fixed. I believe Ronnie Lott did cut off the tip of his finger. I believe so. I think I heard a story on that, Ronnie Lott. They don't make him like that no more, man. You talking about a safety, Ronnie Lott? He mentioned Ronnie Lott. Guys, listen, if you never seen Ronnie Lott play, they used to call it the woo hit. Every time he get a good, clean hit stick on somebody, they call it a woo. They like a woo hit. Ronnie Lott was dangerous, man. A straight up dog. Shilo has that hit stick as well. So, but yeah, man, they don't make him like Ronnie Lott no more. Like a Steve Atwater. Like a freaking crazy Troy Polamalu. Yeah, man. Jack Tatum, Lamb. They don't make him like that no more, man. They really don't. They really don't, man. But shout out to Shilo. He's having surgery, missing practice. I would probably go ahead and have the surgery too, because it looked like it might be bothering him. But yeah, go ahead and have the surgery, get that fixed. And by the season, he should be fine. But maybe at this point, he'll probably wear hand tape. or gloves, or I think he do wear gloves during the game. I think he does. So it's just a situation that happens, man. But yeah, man, that's the pinky. Every time he do like that, I'm like, but I got issues with my hands as well. But that's what football do, man. Wear and tear on football. These guys are like our modern day gladiators. And they are modern day gladiators, man. That's what I want to say. Modern day gladiators. And they put their bodies on the line. So shout out to Shilo, man. He'll get better. What else is going on? I was just watching not too long ago Shane Koch's parents on Big Dog Chico. If you haven't checked that out, go to Big Dog Chico channel. He interviewed Shane Koch's parents. That was a pretty good interview. I was watching it. And Shane Koch's mom used to have a YouTube page back in the day because she looked familiar. And then I was like, yeah, that got to be her. She used to do natural hair videos. She had locks, I believe, back in the day. So I was in the hair care space for a long time. I was in that hair care space because I was a loctician. Is my hair right there. As you can see. So I was low-key a loctician back in the day. I wore many hats in my life, but I was in the natural hair care space. So that's how I remember her. She had a YouTube page. But shout out to Shane Koch. He got a good family. They were just talking about him and his come up and stuff like that. And I think his siblings, they all play sports and stuff like that. So shout out to Shane Koch. I think Shane Koch, he's the elder statesman on the line this year. And I think he's going to see the field and he's going to get a lot of playing time as well. I don't think he's going to be at nose tackle like he played last year. I think he'll be more so towards the end or one of the guard positions, but towards the end, though. Yeah, shout out to Shane Koch, man. He's working hard from Dartmouth. He was a transfer in from Dartmouth last year. Smart guy. So, yeah, man. What else is going on? I want to talk about, again, Colorado self-reports. It's all over the news. Now it's on Fox News now. It's on Fox News. As you can see here, Colorado. Colorado self-reports 11 minor NCAA violations under Deion Sanders' report. Everyone is reporting it. You know what's crazy? Everyone is reporting it, right? But they're not really reporting the other schools that got violations. Like last year, right? There was so many schools last year that had violations. You don't see it in the news, do you? But it's Colorado. Colorado is in the news. And I did some research on it. Like I said in the previous video earlier, I did some research on it. And this is very common for schools to have infractions, minor infractions. And the reason why it's common is because the rules are always changing and the programs don't always remember the rules. So they need someone to stay on top of it. So a lot of schools have a compliance department where they will oversee the programs. And if they are in minor violation, they will report it. Sometimes they will correct it within house, say, okay, we're going to have to kick back this week on certain activities because of that. And that stuff is self-reported because it just shows transparency. It'll look better. It'll look worse if auditors will come in and catch violations and knowing that they weren't reported. And it'll look even worse. So that's the work. That's the work of the compliance department. So from the research I've done, these violations happen every year with teams around the nation. Minor things, even with recruitments, coaches taking pictures with players on the field on an unofficial visits, a violation. So a lot of that stuff is noted, but it's not uncommon. And but if you notice, every major outlet is reporting Colorado. minor violations under Deion Sanders. It's because it's Deion Sanders, and they know that. I understand that they know that putting out a report will actually get a lot of clicks because he's in high demand in the media and his algorithm. So that's the reason. But I mean, will they receive violations next year? Of course, they might receive more. I was thinking about when they had the Marines there, that's probably a violation because they're not official strength and conditioning coaches with the university. I don't know. Just like they talked about the yoga situation. Remember when they had the yoga instructor come in? She wasn't a part of the official strength and conditioning team of CU sports football. So that's a violation there. So I'm like, I'm like, all right, cool. But now I was like, okay, where are the other reports from the other schools? They're not going to do it. It's just because they're in demand. Just like, for example, Carmani McLean had a minor traffic accident, right? TMZ reported it. Okay. And we all know he's not used to driving in the snow. He's a Florida boy. It was a minor incident, but the most important thing I take away from it is nobody got hurt or seriously injured. So that's it for me. It's minor. Driving in the snow is something you got to get really used to, even though you probably have a year on his belt, but it's still in certain situations, it could be ice under the snow and it cuts down your stopping distance. So that's just come with experience. So shout out to Kermani McLean. But yeah, shout out to Kermani for making TMZ, man. You on the come up. The reason why is because he's with Colorado. This wouldn't have made the news if he was at Florida or Florida State somewhere. They wouldn't have cared. But being that he's with Coach Prime in Colorado, everybody's caring. And that's all it is. That's really all it is right there, man. That's really all it is. So the violations and stuff like that, it is what it is. So let's see what else we got. Year ending. Shador Sanders has never taken a class on campus and missing out, according to Coach Prime. Now check this out. Every major outlet is also reporting this as well, that Shador doesn't go to school. Okay. Shador doesn't go to school. So let me just close this out. It's a lot of pop-ups. Look at this. Shador Sanders has never taken a class on campus and missing out, according to Coach Prime. And, again, I had said this earlier. I mean, it's more convenient to take classes online. Like if I was to go back to class now, if I was to go back to school, I'm going to do everything online. I'm not going inside. I got things to do. I'm like a really busy person. Like I try to do content, but I actually, in my career, I have a lot. I'm very busy. Like, and sometimes I have to tone it down because I need to get rest. It's money to be made out there. You want to go make all of it, but sometimes you need time to take a rest. So, but I couldn't go back and sit in a class right now. I'll have to go all online. And when I was in school back in the day, 75% of my classes were taken online. So for Shador, being that he's famous and pretty high profile, it'll make more sense to go to school online to protect himself from the public. Not saying that anyone would do anything up there, but you always got haters trying to provoke. Stay out of the clubs and stay out of that stuff up there, because it could be somebody drunk that want to get in your space and try to test you, and then you do something. Now you don't make TMZ, so it's not worth it. Yeah, so take all your classes online, man. That's just how it has to be. Now, do all players do that? No, but if it's convenient, take the classes online, man. It's not a big deal, but they making a big deal out of it because it's Shador. So that's just what it is. That's just being a part of this team, man. It comes with the territory, man. It comes. Look at this. USA Today is reporting the violations. Fox News, Sports Illustrated, everybody. Athlon Sports, everybody. Barstool. So yeah, shout out to Coach Prime for bringing the Marines in. I see that they're talking about it here. But shout out for him for bringing the Marines in. That's just something different, to bring the Marines in for training. So I was like, that was cool that he did that. It just adds a little bit more togetherness and stuff like that, man. But how's everybody doing, man? This whole togetherness, how's everybody doing right now? Yes, it is live. I know people saying it's not live. Yes, it is live, man. I see you guys, man. But I have to stay on course. That's why I can't see the comments. Do y'all understand me? I have to stay on course with what I'm providing to you right now. Just a weekend wrap up, a week long wrap up, or a week ending wrap up. See you week ending wrap up. That's what I'm gonna call it. So, but like I said again, like YouTube, like when you go live and stuff like that, and they give you the option for these pre-records. I love it. But yeah, man, I'm live, man. I see y'all, man. How's everybody doing tonight, man? Hit that like button. Listen, man, I saw this one YouTuber. He was like, hit that like button. He said, if I don't get at least 100 likes right now, I'm not talking. He was like, he just sat and waited. He's like, I'm not talking. I was like, people crazy about that like button. But yeah, man, shout out to y'all. CU is coming together, mainly that offensive line. So offensive line is coming together pretty decent. I like it. And that's what they needed this year. That's what Shador needed. He needed protection. He got some big boys up there this year. So that is the up situation. Now, like I said, Travis Hunter, I was just thinking about Travis Hunter training in that Marine training. He don't get tired. Travis is some type of I don't know. He just don't get tired, man. I'm like, do he bust a sweat? Like, what's going on? But yeah, shout out to Travis, man. I think he's set to have a really good year for his junior year. He's going to have a really good season. I'm expecting good things from Jimmy Horn as well. Jimmy Horn, Travis, and Omarion Miller. I'm expecting him to have a pretty good. I'm expecting him to do some things too. They loaded at the wide receiver spot, man. They loaded at the wide receiver spot. So it's like, it's whatever at that point. It really is. Yeah, we already talked about that. Coach Prime bringing the military in. Like I said, that was a really good look. Shout out to Darius Sanders for his content. Bucky, Well Off Media. The pregame show, Uncle Neely from the pregame show. Shout out to them. I love their content. Like, again, like, I be looking forward to like, okay, what's next? Because you feel like you're a part of the team, right? You feel like you're right there leading up to certain phases of the off season, ultimately leading up to training camp, leading to the first game. And I just want to point out this year starts a little earlier than last year. Not that this is a leap year, but their first game is in August. So last year was September, 2nd or 5th, something like that. This year it happens a little bit earlier, a week earlier. But yeah, man, appreciate you guys coming in. What else is going on? Shador working out, getting it done. And like I said, I expect him to have a really big season too. They got to run that ball though. You hear me, CU? You hear me, coaches? Y'all got to run that ball, man. Y'all got to run that ball. I'm just telling you, got to run the ball. Alton trying to eat, man. So y'all go ahead and run that ball. You can pass the ball too. You got a plethora of wide receivers, and you guys will be good to go, man. But y'all run that ball too, man. Yeah, man. So I like the team where they're headed. This is year 2. Like Coach Prime said, this is the year of expectations. What are they? I'm expecting them to be at least bowl eligible, even though my opinion doesn't matter. But looking on the outside, I expect them to go to a bowl game this year. That's what I expect. And higher. and higher. This team is going to be scary good. That's what I think. They're going to be scary good, man. But shout out to y'all, man. Yeah, man, it's live, yeah. It's live. I'm just letting y'all know it's live, man. I see y'all. I see you. Yeah. Hey, what's up, man? I see you. I see. Oh, man. But anyway, I'm about to get out of here. Thanks for joining. And you know I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna OD off these videos, but at some point I'm gonna do the live chat tonight. We're gonna see how I'm feeling. But guys, I will catch you later. And please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. All that'll be greatly appreciated, guys. You know how it is. Deuces. Wait, hold up. When I do that, hold on a second. I do that, the balloons come up. It didn't do it this time. Well, watch this. When I put my index finger, watch what happened. It didn't do it this time. And all right. It didn't do it. Usually the emoji come up with the index finger. It didn't come up this time. That was a fail. But anyway, guys, I catch you on the next one. That's kind of like a bloopers, right?